Special message for you, baby doll, baby cakes, sugar pies. The PulseChain and HEX community influences total to about 143 channels. This is professional information from thepulsetube.com. If you go to the left-hand side, you can click on all channels and you can see all the influencers, all of my teachings that you like, subscribe, press the bell button, or press my belly button, press your belly button. All of my teachings about network effects and Metcalfe's law. Everything comes down to the number of people in the network. You need more people. As a blunt way to look at it, we just need more nodes. We need more humans. We need more heartbeats. What better indicator is there out there compared to this? You literally get to see all their faces. You get to see everyone. Mr. Jim Rat. You get to see Mr. Crypto Coffee, like a cartoon version. You get to see Mr. Crypto Power Talk. You get to see Davey. You see all these faces. These are people making videos constantly, man. This is what you're actually buying into. So you're buying into a network of people. You're buying into Mr. Jenkins. You're buying into Johnny Chaos. You're buying into Jory. That's what you're actually buying into. When you buy Cardano, you're buying into Charles. But who else are you buying into? You got to know their names. If you own it, I'd like you to know. I'd like you to tell me, right? If you buy into Doge, you're buying into Elon. But who else are you buying into? Dogecoin millionaire. But there are other people. If you buy into SHIB, who are you buying into? You got to know these names. You really got to know them. You got to know who's in the community. These people aren't going. These are the assets. It's not the poopy heads who are clicking sell and exiting. They're poopy heads. You can't trust the poopy head. They're smelly. When you see candles going down, this is not fundamental reactions. This is emotional reactions. This is people trying to price in the future. Oh, I'm scared right now and it's going to be boring and crappy for the next 6 months. I've got to click out. What has that got to do with all these people staying in here? Nothing, right? Mr. Westcott, Mr. Wales, Mr. Yours Truly. If we're still here in the network, it has value. There are people who want to get out and they want to hit market. They don't want to sit on limit orders. That's just what it is. That's the game. This is the PLS chart. Maybe you've heard of the coin PulseChain, or PulseX and HEX. So you can do this with every coin. And you can just go to the rankings. And I like you to actually look at it, right? When you buy into Bitcoin, you're buying into Max Kaiser. You're buying into the law of Satoshi. You're buying into them. You're buying into Stripe or Strike, whatever it is. You're buying into them. You're buying into Michael Saylor. Ethereum, you're buying into the Ethereum maxis. You're buying into the Daily Gwei. You're buying into Bankless. You're buying into people who want to push the world forward and love Ethereum and layer 2s. Okay? Even though they may say nice or bad things, it doesn't matter to me. I love everyone equally. My door is always open. Okay? I will stand toe to toe, take anyone on in the ring. I'm not going to back down. The door's always open. Do you know the people out there? See, CZ, pivotal to Binance, but who else is in Binance? Are there other people? You got to know these, man. You got to know these. Now, what's fascinating is that the HEX and PulseChain community have made it so easy. They put them all on one page. One page, man. Look, DeFi, sexy ladies. Hello, I'm going to click on you. What's in here? Just go exploring for a bit. You see this, man? You don't get to see this anywhere else. This is a resource. This is a resource for everybody to see. So this is important information because this is going to give you conviction. When you see people hanging around and not leaving, you know it's just a matter of time before the fiat Ponzi system cracks. They inject liquidity again. Bitcoin swoops. Hopefully it swoops up and we make our way and we can start repricing assets. I know this is the Fugazi, the unicorn, fairy dust, cosmos. Maybe the aliens are controlling us, genetically engineered. Yes, I understand. I would like a formula. I would like to tell you, all right, April 1st, 2024, we start going up. I would love to tell you that, but we don't know the answer. The answer is just take a long-term view. December 2025, that's it. Hopefully it happens in the next 3 months. We start moving up by next year. There are no specific formulas. So the total number of channels here is 143. And I have been told from the creator himself that there's actually channels missing. So there's actually more. It's not just 143 channels. There's more. Total subscribers is only 583,000. Now, this is fantastic. So It's easy to just look at a round number. You think this can't get to 2 million one day? 2 million subs? I think it can. Why couldn't it? Me alone, I've added 20,000. The PulseChain community is still growing. So I don't care whether you think it's a Ponzi, it's a scam, whatever. I'm just here to present to you information, man. The thing is growing. The price is going down. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Like, I'm just, okay, it's worth higher, but everyone's selling it. If you're at a car yard and there's Ferraris and someone wants to come and dump a Ferrari to you for $800, and then the next day someone wants to dump a Lamborghini to you for $400, what do? Imagine the actual Lamborghini head office calls you up and saying, who are these poopy heads selling our beloved, precious luxury car for so cheap? Why are they doing it? You don't know. They're just dumping it. But eventually, the supply will be taken off the market. You got to think of these people as very loud voices during the next crypto bull market, because that's what they are. When Bitcoin's going up, you're getting all these people, okay? All these people, friends, in all their different attributes, in all their different qualities. You know, we've got quantitative, we have qualitative, we've got a mix of both. People with shirts, without shirts. Here's Benny. We have all these people. These are just voices that are going to amplify the message. So when we see Bitcoin going up, you just got to imagine in your head this. You got to have some, think of the future, friends. What I tell you, suckers live in today, okay? Mild poopy heads live in yesterday. So 60% of people lived in today. 30% live in yesterday, which means they're looking for a trend. The top 10% are living in the future, all right? The top 10% are thinking of the future. What does living in the future, what does thinking of the future means? It means when Bitcoin goes from 35,000 to 55,000, you're going to have 143 channels who are going to be doing exactly what I tell them to do. And what I'm going to tell them to do is I'm going to tell them all make a video. Get your ruler on TradingView from 35,000 and measure it up to 52,000. You see this abysmally low number called 52%? These people are going to be telling thousands and thousands of people coming into crypto that you're not early to Bitcoin. They're going to be telling them Bitcoin requires $450 million of buying just to push it up, plus 2%. They're going to be telling people Bitcoin has 200 million users in the network effect. Yes, it's not made up. Yes, I've made many videos. Yes, it's been verified. I love you all, friends. Thank you very much. 200 million people. They're going to be telling them about Metcalfe's Law. They're going to be telling them Bitcoin's pretty old. They're going to be telling them you can't earn yield, Habib. You got to buy a Bitcoin miner. You got to spend $4.5 million in a warehouse in some desert, pray the government doesn't shut you down, and then earn your crappy little yield. And then sell at 100K anyway. Less than a 2x. That's what they're going to be telling them. You see how easy? I just made these talking points in 5 seconds. When new people come in, that's what they want to hear. So I'm just telling you, I'm not telling you it is right, and I'm not telling you it's wrong. I'm just telling you I can see it. That's it. Right? That is a good principle to live by. Not here to judge. I can just see it happening. Right? Just like if you wanted to go look for a car and somebody called you up and said, you know, I know a guy, he's got a gambling problem. He went to the casino, lost too much money. He's going to sell his $100,000 Mercedes. He's going to have to sell it for like $30,000. You know, one of the violent gangs is after him. He needs liquidity literally by the end of 3 days. Otherwise, they're going to kill his life. Yeah, it's unfortunate circumstances. We don't judge. But if he's going to dump it on the market, it is what it is. You know something in the future is happening. It's the same thing here with crypto. We're just reversing it. Instead of being a bad scenario, it's going to be a good scenario. Don't forget, adoption is key. It's a very special community. And it's so special that we even have Mr. King Tut asking, where does this data come from? So this data comes from straight the PulseTube website. I'm going to paste it to him right now live so he can see. This is so important to think about. My neighbor is literally the only dude in Litecoin. He enjoyed the Litecoin halvening. Did you even know it had a halvening recently? No, you didn't. Because nobody cares about it now. I'm not saying Litecoin is not good or bad or whatever it is. It's decentralized. Who cares? We've got to identify facts are facts. So this is what you're going to need to keep in the back of your mind as you digest the information about Richard Heart. Is he going to settle? Is he going to fight? what comes up next. You see these uncertainties? The market's got to process this. You've got to go back and forth. You've got to seesaw. You've got to find that information. I want you to know that there are different scenarios that can play out. Richard can choose to fight, but at the same time, he can update PulseChain at the same time. You know what I mean? He might let the community take over the marketing. He might just keep updating it in the background. I don't know. He might just decide to settle a no-fault settlement. Maybe it's going to take a year to reach that conclusion. We don't know. It doesn't really matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Why? We can't control it. I like this comment from Jay Plush. So Jay Plush, he retweets himself saying, the name is Richard Hart Win, not Richard Hart Settle. So Jay Plush, do cases almost always settle? Yeah, but it's a tough one because this isn't a normal case. It's 3 unregistered securities plus fraud allegations. Look, I know the government is the government, but I'm also your friend. And when I read the case, after seeing all the laws, I see child molesters walking away after 4 hours in jail. I see somebody tied their left shoe the wrong way, and they said that they liked the wrong president, and they got put in jail for 10 years, okay? That's what I see. I'm literally a retailer in the legal world, right? I buy the tops and I sell the bottoms in the legal world, right? So this is what it is. And what I see, after all the SEC clown bogus filings, their pieces of paper to their tickets to the circus show, what I see in that paper, I see a number. I see 12 million. And when I did research, I saw there's an extra like a slippage. I'm just going to guess 5 million. That's just me. I got a feeling the settlement is going to be like 17 to 20 if he wants it. I don't know if he's going to take it. I think they're going to say, 12 million plus 5 to 6 million for fees. Okay, we can't prove you're a security, but you're a fraudster, but not really. Just give us the money and we're done. See you later. We did enough damage. Don't forget who's boss. Maybe. I see like that playing out. Now, this is very futuristic thinking. There are a lot of things can happen, but this is just the game we're playing out, friends. That's why I've introduced you to the concept. You get to see the faces here. Right. Whether the settlement is 10 mil or 50 mil or it doesn't happen at all, like you can't do anything. I'm just telling you now, these are the people that are going to be here. These are your rocks. Yeah, some drop off, but also new people are joining. Corey. Other people are joining. Friends, I'm not making this up. If people weren't joining, I'd be out. I would just be out, right? People are actually joining. They're actually joining and they're inquisitive and they're learning and they're picking up the talking points and they're coming from outside of communities and like they're actually in. And I'm not joking. The thing that just flips me out the most is all they've seen is the price go down and they're still joining. Explain that to me. How the hell have they just seen this thing go down? Since HEX, by the way. A lot of them have cheery attitudes as well. All right. So just think about these, right? You always have Mr. Crypto 7 who's been powering on, keeping an upbeat, positive attitude through the whole way. You see, you can't get this, man. You can't get this anywhere. So I don't care what anybody tells me. Yeah, the price is going down to zero, but the fundamentals are going to the moon. It is what it is, okay? The nodes are getting bigger. I don't care what anybody says. If these whales want to capitulate, good on them, all right? We got harpoons ready to take them on. Tell mum and dad, I'm hungry for some strawberries, actually. Going to get some from the fridge. Catch you in the next one.